We're going to have a look through the international newspapers now, and with us here on set is Florence Filmano today. Florence, Mitt Romney's visit to Israel getting an awful lot of attention in the international papers, especially comments that he's made about Iran.
That's right. It's on the cover of the Wall Street Journal Asia because he said that the U.S. has a moral imperative to stop Iran from developing nuclear weapons, and he said that the U.S. would support Israel if ever it launched strikes on Iran to halt its nuclear program. So on there you see on the cover, Romney emphasizes tough tone on Iran during a trip to Israel, and there's a photo there of him at the Western Wall in Jerusalem, which he referred to as Israel's capital. It's also on the cover here of the International Herald Tribune. Romney backs Israel's right to strike Iran, and there's another photo of him there at the Western Wall.
And his comments, of course, getting a lot of attention in the region as well. You picked out some articles from the Israeli papers.
That's right. We're going to start with the Yediot Aharonot, so a center paper that applauds Romney. And it says that the Israel and the West need Romney in the White House. But more than applauding Romney, what this article does is lambast Obama, which it says that he has repeatedly broken promises, lied, sided with Islam. It says that he's more Palestinian than the Palestinians. And according to this article, he'll do even more damage as a second-term president. But there's a different opinion in the left-leaning Haaretz. It says that all this is electioneering, and basically what Romney did yesterday was fish for the Jewish vote ahead of the U.S. Presidential election, and basically he was making promises that he might not be able to keep. And it warns Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu not to fall into this trap. Don't interfere, says this article. It says that Netanyahu must serve Israel's interests by refraining from crude intervention in the American election campaign.
And not surprisingly, Arabic and also other international papers also reacting.
That's right. This is Gulf News. They also say that all this is about fishing for votes, the election, and the lead-up to this U.S. presidential election. And it says that Obama and Romney should stop competing for the Zionist support. And it says that there's this deep bond between the U.S. and Israel, which is wrong. And according to this article, Romney and Obama, what they should be doing is telling American Jews that Netanyahu is forcing Israel into a miserable isolation. And there's a different take in The Independent on Romney's visit, this time in a cartoon form, a very kind of Olympic scenario, where it says that Romney is going for the gold, and he's beating a Syrian President Bashar al-Assad that you see in the background there with blood on his hands, and he's going for the top of the podium, and the discipline is the most dangerous man in the Middle East, and in the background there you see Benjamin Netanyahu clapping his hands.
And he can reach the golden step there just with one step. Speaking of the Olympics, the Games getting a lot of attention in the press. Not just the competition, though.
That's right. Now, in the lead-up to the Games, we've been covering a lot of scandals and mishaps, and unfortunately, with the beginning of the Games, it just starts again. It seems like every day it brings a new fiasco. This time, the fiasco is about empty seats, and it's on the cover of The Independent. They're calling it the empty seat fiasco. A lot of people are angry because after their images of these empty seats, sometimes the best seats in the House, for reportedly sold-out events. Now, according to an article in the Daily Telegraph, actually, there are about 12,000 empty seats, and you see a photo in the Independent of these empty seats, and most of them are in accredited areas for journalists like ourselves. Unfortunately, members of the Olympic Committee and corporations.
Yeah, it's not the public not
the public,
it's
exactly.
Other people. Yeah,
other people. Now, according to organizers, teachers, school children, and off-duty members of the armed forces will be brought in to fill these empty seats. But as you can imagine, it's angered a lot of people. The Independent has some reactions, including from one athlete, actually, a 17-year-old Kuwaiti swimmer named Faye Sultan, who says that my parents couldn't get tickets, so this is just ridiculous. Now, there's a call to give these unused tickets to members of the general public.
And another scandal which has come up over the weekend as well. This is regarding Wembley Stadium, a set of keys.
Set of keys, yes. This is an exclusive for the Daily Mail. According to this article, it happened during the final preparations of the Games. Scotland Yard has confirmed this. Police lost the keys to Wembley Stadium.
Okay.
So these are actually internal security keys, so don't worry. According to Scotland Yard, there's no security concerns, rather. Yeah. Now, these keys might have to be made again, and it could cost £40,000 because a high-tech laser key. So if every year at Wembley Stadium you happen to see some keys, well, please give them to the nearest police officer. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it.
You never know, it might be the magic keys. Florence, thanks very much. Florence Filmano with the international press here on France 24. Stay with us.